Alright, so a while back, I had built a motor for my buddy in his Miata, and for some reason I ended up using the old water pump because it wasn't leaking before, and it only had 67,000 miles on it. I was all like, sure, why not save 50 bucks when we spent $5 grand in parts? But then it started leaking, so now we're gonna have to replace it. And there it is, 99 MB. With the blue wheels with 0 offset, the fender flares didn't actually fit too well. So what he did is he had to redo them. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and try to pull it on the lift, even though the water pump's bad, which ain't too bad, but it's on E85 and it's not completely tuned yet. So we're gonna have to try to keep it running for a little bit. Alright, so now we got it on the lift. So I'm gonna do like a quick time-lapse speed of replacing the water pump on the Miata. Another hard part about this turbo setup is the wastegate's upside down and it's right next to the lower hose, which actually kind of sucks, which we're going to change later once we build this turbo up, trying to make 400 horse. So when using a brand new razor blade to clean gaskets off, make sure you change the direction that you're actually doing it, or otherwise this will happen. So the time-lapse video I did, the camera actually died in the middle of it and I couldn't wait for the camera to charge. So I ended up putting it back together. And we also did a radiator because I don't know if anybody else has this issue, but while going down I-4 in a Miata, it's like 4,000 RPMs at 80 miles an hour. The radiator does not have enough time to cool the cooling system down enough in order for it to stay cool, and it was getting up to like 230. So we ended up putting a radiator in it with 2 fans, all that other stuff. But it's all back together. We're gonna take it for a test drive and let you know how it does. Up. We're actually going to test drive it on my way home using Tuners to Do with Mega Squirt and all that. So we're going to see how it does with the new radiator going down I-4. Alright, so cruising on I-4. I'm only doing like 50 right now, but the temperature gauge on the Mega Squirt shows 230. But when you look at the gauge on the actual cluster, it doesn't seem that bad. So I'm wondering if I actually have the calibration wrong for the coolant temp sensor. Okay, so after hours of cool down, we're actually going to go test drive the car at nighttime so you can actually see the fire come out of the back of the car.